guys, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm all right, feeling quite weird to be in my front room. You
I'm
look
cutting my hair.
lovely.
Hold on, let me just adjust. Technical assistance required.
Don't you worry, don't you worry. That's fantastic. You look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
This is always my favourite bit, is when you come down. So we always kind of go through our outfits, don't we? But it's only when I see you and you come down for breakfast and I'm like, oh.
I know. What did you today? Because one thing you can't see is that I haven't actually got matching. Like, short of lifting my foot up, you can't even see. But I've actually got mismatched shoes on, so I those ones or those ones.
You can't. Oh, you're allowed to do that because you're in your house, so you can do what you want.
Exactly.
It's very good. That's beautiful. Will you talk me through your outfit? Will you?
Yes, of course I will. So we're starting off with the Claire Mishivani dress. And the thing I loved about this dress is that the fact that you've kind of got this colour block effect going on. So you've got the blue here, the yellow here. You can't really see the full skirt, I'm afraid, can you?
Yeah, I saw not. It's a lovely length, isn't it? A kind of midi length, yeah?
It's a really good length. It's a very practical length from that point of view. And it's nice and floaty. And JB millinery hat as well. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Out there with the flowers going on. And I love it. And what I love about this actually is not only the shape and the design, I think is just a really lovely one, but also the fact that nice and wide brimmed and great colours.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we always talk about what do you get first? You get the hat first, you get the dress first. And, you know, this one, you can kind of match with all sorts of different colours, which...
I've got a few of Layla's hats actually around me here. Lee's hats from Layla Lee Millinery. She's great, isn't she? She does such a lovely job. It's
absolutely fabulous. Yeah, so she's really great as well. And for those people who, if you get an outfit and you're thinking, oh, I do not know what colour hat to go with it, then someone like her is brilliant, because you can just then either send her a picture of the dress or you can send her the dress itself. And if she hasn't got something similar, then she will make one up for you, which is...
Well, she did that, didn't she, for you? Because that's what I thought today we can give some gossip about what happens at the race, what happens at Royal Ascot. That happened to you, didn't it? You had the most beautiful jumpsuit, absolutely gorgeous, and you didn't have the right hat for it.
I turned up and we got to the hotel, didn't we? Was it the Monday night? And you said, what are you going to wear? Because quite often when we get to the hotel, I talk you through all my outfits and say, this is what I've got, what do you think? And I had an extra one, and I had that jumpsuit, and I said, I've got an amazing jumpsuit, which was a burgundy one with these on the corner, on the, you know, on the shoulders here. But I couldn't find a hat to go with it for love nor money. No. And I've got a genius idea. Let's FaceTime Lee. And she's got something, and she made one for me.
It's so good. I know. I love the creativity behind it. Oh, she's absolutely brilliant. I'm rocking my hat as well today. This one here. This was actually from, so you know, Francesca Camani, her stylist, Sarah Kate Byrne. Yes. She found it. She had this hat knocking around, and she very kindly went and said to me, "You've got a small head, Mark. You'll fit it." I'm like, "Aye, I'll have it. Thank you very much." So yeah, I actually got my own top hat, and it's beautiful. It is, and it always fascinates me just like the price of these kind of hats. I have no idea what this is worth, but I know from the, you know, when I've borrowed them in the past. It just terrifies me of that, because these beautiful silk ones are an absolute fortune. So I'm incredibly lucky to have this. This though is Oliver Brown, Christian, who owns Oliver Brown, does the most beautiful job and dappered me all up and made me all. He went and did my coat, my waistcoat, and all the rest. But my trousers, I'm very upset, Charlotte, because I actually had trousers specially made.
Oh, what happened?
I got these made in Vietnam. I was, you know that Vietnam, they're renowned over there. It's a very odd experience to be on holiday in Vietnam and all of a sudden be standing there having trousers made. Really nice cut, but I had to make, because for as much as you know, I love the traditional look. They are a little bit like a wide leg trouser from Wallace sometimes, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? They're quite wide. So I had them tapered all in, so at least I get to wear them in my front room. There we go. You know what I mean?
And the thing I was going to say, when you were talking about top hats there, because some of them are just heirlooms, aren't they? And I love the fact, like, we speak to people who whose hats been passed down the generations, and some of them are just like, you know, really treasured items that last for years and years and years when they're looked after, don't they?
It's so lovely. So, well, I remember one time I had on this hat, and this is something that happened. So this was the first year, guys, that me and Charlotte were doing Royal Ascot. And what temperature did it get to? Was it 36 degrees in the end?
So hot.
It was
the hottest year, and that was that like the only year they've ever relaxed the dress regulations, and they said that they wouldn't be enforcing the gentlemen were not allowed to take their jackets off, because I think they were really worried people were going to pass out because it was
it was sadly too late when they relaxed it, because if I was to have taken this off, this shirt would have been navy, let me tell you. I was dripping, and I always remember your face. So I had on one of these hats that were like 200 years old, and it was beautiful and it was fantastic, and I took it off, and the water or the sweat literally, it was like, and I'll never forget your face being, oh my god, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, it was crazy heat, wasn't it then?
I know, you literally had a waterfall coming off your head, and it was at that point that I was quite worried for whether you were just about to keel over or not.
Very attractive, very, very attractive. I think it's also what I think a lot of people don't realise when we're doing Ascot is when we're walking around is actually how much we walk as well. It's 12 kilometres, so you can always check on your phone now. You know, you don't need the pedometer anymore, and you see on your phone that we've walked 12k today. But you know, I'm walking around in shoes. You're walking around in high heels, Charlotte. It's phenomenal.
No, the higher the better. But do you know what? I always think when you're going to Ascot, you want to look the part.
Yeah.
And although quite often I do have a pair of flats with me, don't I? But I really resist, because I think if you're in the outfit, you're in the zone, then that's what you stick with it. And actually, as you know, there are lots of photographers around, and I don't want to ruin the look by getting my, you know, scruffy up. Not that I'd be wearing my slippers or anything. You know, you can find a nice pair of ballet pumps.
Exactly.
But I like to look the part.
You do, and you do it very, very well. I'm always very proud to have you on my arm. It is genuinely one of my absolute favourite jobs is doing ITV racing, and we're so sad to not be there, aren't we, this time?
I know, really sad. You know, this is the first time ever in its, you know, it's been going for more than 250 years now. They had to have it behind closed doors. It is really difficult circumstances at the moment, so it's great that the racing will go ahead. We're not there with the rest of the ITV racing team, but they'll be there talking about all the races on ITV from 1:30, so that's what we hear at home. But the great thing is people can get involved, because it's not just us that will be dressing up. Lots of other people will be dressing up, because Ascot are doing this Styles with Thanks campaign, aren't they, where you dress up, you donate to frontline charities, and then you share your pictures. And I love the fact that up and down the country, people will be just, you know, sitting around watching the racing with their hat on.
Exactly. I'm intending, so by the end of the week, so basically over this week, I'm going to talk you through some amazing outfits. So I'm going to have some beautiful, beautiful dresses, some suiting as well, because obviously you're allowed to wear suits here, some incredible hats as well. They've been arriving all day. I apologise now if the doorbell goes. I am just going to have to take you with me, because it's just I've just got a constant arrival of hats at the moment. That's what's going on.
The host lady's just knocked on the door, and she's brought another 2 boxes of hats. And she said to my husband, "Is this Ascot by any chance?"
So we'll be doing that. We're going to do some cocktail making, aren't we, Charlotte?
We are indeed, because you know you can't go to Ascot without celebrating that side of things. There are of course a lot of champagne bars, there are lots of cocktails, and even are the signature cocktails, and so we will be having a cocktail session at the same time, because we feel it our duty to go and, you know, cover the atmosphere, the conviviality, the joyous occasion.
Exactly. No, it is our duty. I was actually just trying to find some photos, and for some bizarre reason, they've just all disappeared. But there was many a photo of us with champagne.
There's probably hundreds of photos of us drinking cocktails. Hey, you know, we often mention horses, actually. Let me just get this, because I've been doing a little bit of homework. You know, I do like to have my...
You do. She likes to show me. She's very good. You're always the one with the information, Charlotte.
I know, and it's quite interesting, because our outfits today seem to be quite themed with some of the horses that are running. I would draw your attention, the 335, Shades of Blue, the 410, Lavender's Blue, the 440, Verdana Blue, and Blue Laureate. So, do you know, I think we've done quite well today with the blue theme.
I think it's the betting shops opened up yesterday, didn't they? It's time for me to take a wee wander down the end of the road, I think, after this. I'll be doing that. The other bit of gossip that I thought people would love to know is exactly what happened last year, because this was put it this way, Charlotte, I have one job, don't I? My one job is to say what Her Majesty is wearing that day. But I didn't realise until year 2 actually how serious it was, because I didn't realise that all the betting companies are waiting on what I say.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal to actually see what's being paid out and what's not. Anyway, as I said, one job, that's all I have. And last year, the worst happened. So we're basically given this little piece. So this paper arrived, you start to get this, and this gives you like a carriage list. So who's going to be in the carriages each day. And then we get a phone call, don't we, about... So it's 2 o'clock. Her Majesty arrives usually, isn't it?
It's oh, you got me on the spot. Yeah, is it 2 o'clock?
I think it is. Yeah, and we get a phone call about 3 minutes before the first carriage arrives.
Yep.
And we get told, and it's this quick scribble, isn't it, Charlotte? Like, okay, and it's Angela Kelly outfit, and it's this, and then you're there, and we were standing there, and there was no phone call, and we're desperately calling people, and no. And we didn't get it. So Her Majesty arrives, she's coming down, you're doing very well talking about Windsor Greys and wonderful things like that. But we still didn't have the information. Then about 2 minutes passed, we then get an email through, and it had the wrong information on it. So as I'm reading out, don't worry, Ed, it's okay, I have the information now. And we read out the wrong information. It was something else, wasn't it? I was ready to cry on that one.
They panicked, and they obviously sent the day before's again, didn't they? And you were half reading it, and when we realised, no, that was the day before's. But you know, also it's the kind of thing where there'll be a specific colour, won't there, that the Queen is wearing? Because, for example, if she's wearing blue, it's not just, you know, she's wearing blue. It's a cornflower blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Blue. You know, there are all sorts of different variations, aren't there? So it's kind of making sure that we get it right. Oh, there's lots of lovely messages coming in.
Oh, so many. Oh, I know. People are so lovely. It's so, honestly.
You both look lovely. Oh, this is where the technology is going to let me down.
I think you can kind of scroll.
Oh, look, someone's celebrating. The fizz is open and we're ready to go. So they're starting.
Well, this is what I'm expecting. So I'm hoping later on in the week we actually start to get some pictures of how you're celebrating, so I can show them on the iPad that hopefully will make photos disappear this time, and I can show you, show everyone what they're doing. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing some cocktails. I'm going to make my favourite cocktail as well for you, Charlotte. I'm a fan of a Negroni. I love a Negroni, but I have a very special way of making it. It's quite genius. I know.
A lot of alcohol.
Just you wait, I tell you. So yeah, we'll be going through all of that as well. It is going to be, it's just, I am so sad to not be there, but we'll be doing our thing, won't we? We'll be getting dressed up, and as I said, I'll be showing you some amazing fashions and things like that.
Yeah,
have you got a different outfit for each day, Charlotte?
I've got a different outfit for each day. The only thing I'm slightly worried about is I haven't got them all yet. I don't want to point the finger, Mark, but there were a couple of dresses that you were sorting out for me, and those are the ones that haven't yet arrived, you know, just...
Oh.
So if I'm in my dressing gown with a hat one day, then you'll know what's happened. You'll say, talk me through your outfit, and I'll be like, you should tell me.
Okay, I'll get on this. I can't believe you've done this live on Instagram. You've told me out on being a dreadful stylist. And not get any of the outfit. I apologise. I'll get on the case. Fear not. Fear not. The other thing that I'm going to miss drastically is this. Remember this, Charlotte? Our songbook.
Oh yes, which we keep times. Because for those people who don't know, at the end of Royal Ascot, at the end of each day, everyone gathers around the bandstand and has a big sing-along. And we, all the members of the ITV racing team, do it, don't we? And we always come from quite far. We've always been filming or finishing up something, haven't we? So we usually end up...
You're lying. We're drinking champagne somewhere.
I was trying to make it sound a bit more professional, but we tend to rush it at the last minute. So
we do.
Right at the front. Keeping our fingers crossed that it's a song that we know the lyrics to, or we can find our songbook and be able to belt it out appropriately. I
think basically, and always the worst nightmare is if you don't actually have the songbook, and all you end up singing is just like mouthing things, go, why? I know that bit, that's it.
Yeah, because also it's all right for everybody else, because everyone's had a few drinks by that stage and they're just, but you know, well, but the one line that you forget or you get the words wrong is when they're going to be doing an extreme close-up on your face, and that'll be the last thing ITV viewers will see.
Absolutely. No, it'll be, I can't wait, you know, fingers crossed, and please God we'll be there next year, and I just can't wait to see. I just miss, I think the crowds there are just fantastic. If you've been there before and you're watching this, thank you so much if you come up and say hello to us. It means the world. I miss doing selfies with people, I miss hugging people, and that is what is just, you know.
One thing they always say to you, because they're like, Mark, what do you think of my outfit? And they all want to know whether they've got like the thumbs up for the outfit choices, don't they? But I love the thing for Ascot, it's the one time when you speak to people about how long they've taken to sort their outfits out, and so much thought and effort goes into it, don't they? Or they say something like, well, I had 2 outfits, and if it was going to rain, I was going to wear this one, or if it was sunny, I was going to wear this one. Or they'll say, you know, I bought this 6 months ago and I had the hat made to go with it. You know, people put so much love into going to that event, don't they? It means a great...
Definitely do, definitely, and that is just what it's just such a joy to see so many people who are just there to have such a wonderful day and things. But yes, we'll be there next year. It'll all be great. And I just love the vibe there. It really is. It is. But we'll recreate it, darling. We'll have the odd scone. We'll have many a drink over the week, and look at some fantastic fashion.
There are quite a lot of Ascot at home experiences as well. So for those people who do want to join in as well, all throughout the week. I mean, the first one that springs to mind, maybe not in this outfit, but they are doing like a jockey fitness training session every day. So you can kind of learn to be as fit as a jockey. They're also giving out some of their afternoon tea recipes, so you can sit and have a lovely afternoon tea, and some of the cocktail recipes as well. There are all sorts of different things they're doing. So it's nice that they're kind of wanting to get people involved from home at the same time, isn't it?
Don't know about the fitness thing. I always remember doing that for Goodwood. I had to do some jockey training. You know how long you have to hold a plank for? 2 minutes. 2 minutes it is.
But, as you know, well, you know, when we see the jockeys, they're literally galloping there. It's out of their stirrups. You've got to stand in that position. It's like standing on a horse for all that amount of time. So
I know, it's crazy.
And the other thing they're doing as well is, you know, like you did with the design your own jockey silks. Great idea, because you loved that, didn't you? I know you chose brilliant. Different.
No, it was an amazing experience. I loved it, yeah, and having that. I think I ended up going for quite a bit of money actually. Sorry guys, whoever went and paid for that. It was done by me. Huge apologies. Anyhow, so we're going to be watching the racing this afternoon. I might put, that's it, okay, I'm going with the blue thing, because that's weird. I didn't realise. I had no idea about this, and you're the one, because that is how we bet, let's be honest. We're quite useless, aren't we?
It's basically, we either go on, on the colours that we're wearing, or if there's some kind of fashion link. But, you know, I remind you every time, don't forget that year, I was wearing orange and went for big orange, and look what happened there. So actually, you know.
It's the way forward.
Where we've been spot on.
Exactly, top tips here. You saw it here first on Instagram, I tell you, everybody. So yeah, we'll be watching that this afternoon. As I said, we're going to be here all week, 1 o'clock each day. I'm going to take you through. So I've got so many beautiful dresses and so many gorgeous hats, and we'll be having a good one. And am I right in saying at the end of the week on the Saturday, have we got Ella Rose? Is Ella Rose going to be joining us?
Yeah, so the thing is, whenever I do the racing, and I always come back like this, or I'm always getting ready and getting all my outfits out, Ella Rose, my 5-year-old daughter, absolutely loves it. And I've got so many pictures that I've taken of her trying my hats on. She loves a hat. And you know, these days, actually, we don't, you know, even when you go to a wedding, people don't really wear hats anymore. It's kind of only the races, really, that you get to wear a hat. So she is always so excited, and I am thrilled by the discovery I have made, which is matching mother and daughter hats. Ella Rose will be here on Saturday, and she will be wearing a hat, her own hat, which she's going to be absolutely thrilled about. I can't wait for that. I mean, anything could happen, to be honest with you, because, yeah, obviously this is my first time doing this, but doing it with a small child at the same time can Could be something else, couldn't it, on Saturday?
It could be, We'll be a dab handed it by then. I have to admit, she sounds a little bit like Robert, because I'm slightly concerned about the amount of hats that are going to be in my spare room tonight. It's more than possible Robert's going to end up, I'll be like, oh, all right, please remove. So yeah. Ella Rose, Robert, kind of like that when it comes to trying on ladies' hats. Here we go.
You've got to make it it though, you know, it's not very often that you have such beautiful hats, is it? When you've got them here to hand to be able to make the most of it.
Exactly. Yes, there we go. Right, we don't need any of these this time. I went and found all my badges as well for us. Look at our lovely badges. We don't need them. We've got full access right here. We'll be doing it. And,
yes, we'll be able to give you a behind the scenes kind of talk through what we do as well, because actually, you know, I know people tease us, and whenever we go and it's the ITV box, isn't it, when we go and see Piers and Susanna, for example, to interview them about how they're enjoying the racing, you know, whether they've had any winners and things, and Piers is always teasing me saying, you know, I can't believe that this is, you get paid to do this, to go around and talk about drink champagne, chat to people, but we do have a full-on schedule, don't we? Because as soon as we get we are filming bits, we're walking to another location, we're filming other bits and pieces, we're having to make sure that we, you know, hit all the right timings, and, you know, you've got to make sure that you do it to time. And we don't have, you know, usually we have an earpiece when we're live on Lorraine or Good Morning Britain, don't we? So people ears, by the way, that's your time up, or you've got 30 seconds left, you know, start to wrap up now. There's none of that. We just have to do it and hope that we're roughly around.
Anybody who's been to Ascot and has seen me and Charlotte doing our thing, you've seen us running around. Do you ever remember me trying to find Polka Dot Gate? There was I had to find 20 women all in polka dots, and I ran round like a crazy person, didn't I? Trying to find, said, go over there, you see Charlotte in the red hat, go over there, go over that. And a beautiful line of ladies in polka dots. So we do our thing, but we love it. We absolutely adore it.
Do you remember when we did the one with the green coats? We were talking about the green coats, and then we decided we wanted loads of ladies in green. So again, trying to run back anyone wearing anything, trying to persuade them to take part in our filming. But luckily, there's lots of goodwill. People have usually had a drink. They're happy to just stand there and be our models and chat about what they're wearing, which is great. You know, the thing I love about it, there's always such a lovely, friendly vibe, isn't there?
There is. There really is.
There to enjoy the occasion. You know, there are the hardcore racing fanatics who are there to watch the racing. I suspect not everybody is glued to the racing, are they?
No, not at all. I think there's plenty of drinking and good laughs going on as well. But yeah, it's I know it feels very weird standing here without a drink in my hand. I think we might need to remedy this actually later on in the week. Maybe Tuesday's not quite the right day, but you know, do you know what I do miss? What just came back to me? Espresso martinis.
I know.
I'm gonna tell them exactly what happened here. Right? Okay, there was one day. It was midday, wasn't it? It was midday, so it was past midday, so it was allowed.
No,
and I said, Charlotte, would you like a special coffee? And she agreed. She doesn't usually drink coffee, but she had the special coffee, and I got it in the Lavazza paper cup, didn't I? Yeah. So nobody knew. And the two of us were sitting there, just having a coffee. Was an espresso martini.
That puts spring in your step, though, doesn't it? You know.
It was wonderful. Best thing. You should start every day like that, darling.
What a way to start the day. But, you know, it's important that we soak up all of the kind of, you know, the things that Ascot have to offer. And that.
Thank you. I have to say, you've got so many lovely comments. Everyone's saying how beautiful you look, Charlotte. You look absolutely gorgeous. You really do. I miss you so much. All I want to do is give you a big hug, and I just I'll show some lovely pictures. I don't know why they've disappeared, but I had some gorgeous pictures of us, so I'll show them tomorrow, and we'll start going through some amazing fashions as well tomorrow.
We will. Just to say, someone's saying, Sarah, love the hat. Charlotte, where's that from? I did mention it before, but it's Justine Bradley Hill Millinery and Claire Mishavani for the dress as well. So a huge thank you to them. And, you know, there are so many amazing hats out there, which is the thing that I think makes it. And I love seeing you getting all dressed up, Mark.
Dressed up. I've got hats at the ready. I've got beautiful hats at the ready. All ready to rock and roll for this week. I'll be telling you all about them. Yes, so there we go. All sorted.
Tails. It kind of feels like, you know, you're back where you belong now. This is how you should be dressed on a daily basis.
Too right, darling. Right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. As I said, we're going to be back here at 1 o'clock tomorrow, aren't we? With loads of fashion.
It will be. We will see you then. Different outfits. We'll change things up a bit. Maybe a cocktail tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
Yes.
Special cocktail. Special.
I 100% agree. Mwah. Right. Bye, everybody, and bye, my Charlotte. I love you lots. All right. See you later, everyone. Bye.